Oh boy people, the events in this video that I'm about to show you, although it's probably been reported to death, I haven't reported it to you guys and offered my opinion on this matter. And I'm of course talking about Lauren Southern's assault. Let's get stuck into it then people. Okay, so we're going to go through parts of the video. I want to show specific points that may not have been shown in other coverage because I think it really shows exactly what we're dealing with here and the types of people that social justice warriors are and anti-free speech proponents are, and people like us who are pro-free speech and for everybody's rights. So let's take a look, shall we?
Free speech is the mechanism by which we keep our society functioning. Woo! It's as a consequence of free speech and the ability to speak that people can put their finger on problems, articulate what those problems are, solve them, and come to a consensus. And we risk losing that. With Bill C-16 and its surrounding legislation, it's the first time I've seen in our legislative history where people are attempting to make us speak their language.
Shame! 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 Shame!
I know how it starts. It starts with restrictions on freedom of speech, and we don't need them. That's all anyone can do. Thank you for coming.
Now there you can see the typical social justice warrior, always trying to stop the person who is speaking his mind or her mind about a topic that they don't like, things that they find abhorrent in their strange way, by basically shouting him down, or at least trying to shout him down. They failed as he continued to speak above them, louder than even they could possibly chant. You know, this whole shame, shame, shame. Like, what's so shameful about saying that free speech is important, that free speech is necessary to, as he said, create a consensus to get things sorted out? How that is hate speech, because this is what they're doing. They're protesting hate speech. How is that hate speech exactly? Is it hateful because it goes against their authoritarian nature perhaps? And then you'll see this clip immediately afterwards where two of the pro-free speech people, bear in mind, take a look at them. We get an interesting look at what the social justice warriors look like and what the anti-SJWs or pro-free speech people look like.
I just got here like 20 minutes ago, not even, and like I'm just really disgusted by that, like that they're bringing that kind of thing out here. And I mean, like, it's very ironic in itself that we're trying to have a discussion here about being able to have a discussion and they're doing that. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Like they're literally proving our point for us, right? Yeah.
I want to like ask them to stop nicely or something. Like, I don't know. Like,
think asking nicely works with these people.
It's really ridiculous.
Maybe if you say please.
This was organized to impose restrictions on basic.
I came prepared this time.
What's your main arguments? Because you're allowed to go on the mic.
No, I don't want to.
Why not?
White noise for white noise. That's how it works.
But they're actually saying things. You're literally white noise.
What?
They're actually making arguments. You're literally just making white noise.
Just talk to somebody else.
Now this guy isn't even the worst person at this entire protest. He's actually at the bottom of the list, believe it or not. But this is what they think about other opinions. It's just white noise. And what do we do with white noise? We fight it with white noise. So basically they've been indoctrinated into basically thinking that any other viewpoint or any other kind of thing that disagrees with their point of view or may contradict it in some way is just white noise. It's just not there. It's nothing. Therefore, it is okay to silence it. It's okay to get rid of it because it's not proper speech. It's hate speech. It's wrong speech. It's wrong think. Oh yeah, that girl there, by the way, keep an eye on her too. She's like the third worst person.
And I just want to say one thing to the people who are yelling and screaming and trying to silence others. The opinion that is silenced, for all we know, could be the opinion that is true. And when you silence other people's opinions, no matter what those opinions are, even if you strongly disagree with those opinions, you could be silencing the truth.
Have you seen how more diverse the pro-free speech people are? How diverse they are compared to the SJWs who, you know, they have their own minorities, but there seems to be more on our side than that seems to be on their side. Isn't that interesting? Because maybe some of these people have grown up in other places, or have family members who have grown up in places where it's not so free as Canada. I think this is in Canada, it's in Toronto, where they weren't free and they've come to that country and they've basked in the glory of what Canada has to offer, and they don't like these privileged rich assholes telling them that they're basically spouting hate speech. And he's right, they could be telling the truth and these people are stopping them from speaking the truth. They might not be, he doesn't say that they're right or wrong, but they could be. But of course with these people, they're like Siths, they only deal in absolutes, these SJWs.
Yeah. Do you want to talk?
Yeah, what's up? What do your signs mean?
I want to save civilization. We have proof. I'm a racial realist. Goal. I mean, there's just evidence. Yeah, there's evidence to prove it. I have strong evidence to prove. Yeah. Jordan he can prove to us he's not a Gaul. I want to see his birth certificate. I'm under audit, so I can't prove show the evidence right now. Second greatest civilization of all time. How can he do this?
We are not we're not against student movements and student activism. We just think this is a really poor medium of going about that.
Can I get a picture with your Merkel is hotter than Southern?
By all means.
Oh yeah.
Now this bit really makes me laugh because there's a lot of history jokes. I like history jokes. I get the humour here. I don't know if they're on the SJW side or the anti-SJW side. It doesn't really matter, but the way they talk to Lauren, rather than just trying to say to go away, fuck off, you know, we don't want to listen to you, we don't want to make ourselves look wrong, because that's why they're not talking to her. These people are bantering whether they even have a sign saying that she's not as hot as Merkel, but then again, it could be anti-SJWs. I've not seen this type of humour from SJWs, but that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
So much fun.
Not easily.
Look at this girl just throwing glitter all over Lauren, being nasty about it and being all snarky and disgusting and throwing a tantrum about it. What? How old are you? 10 years old? This is what kids do. These people have apparently not grown up. This is not what adults do. These people are 18 to their 20s, maybe even their 30s. Some of these people are not just fresh out of school. These people are acting like children. They have been mollycoddled so long that they don't know how to act like grown-ups. Is this a rich person's thing, an SJW thing, a millennial thing? I don't know. But what these people are doing is not how you act at a protest. This is not how you act in debates. By the way, one speech that I did cut out from another speaker who was on the pro-free speech side, mainly because he echoed similar sentiments to what the others said. Why aren't you coming up here to talk to us? Well, they're not there to talk to anybody. They're there to stop you from talking, from expressing your ideas. That's why they're there, mate. They're not going to talk. They're not interested. And when they do, they say what they need to say and then they leave. I don't know why they'd want to talk to Lauren Southern and make themselves look worse than they already are. But the thing is, like I said before, this girl's not even the worst. That guy with the beard wasn't even the worst. The worst are coming right now. Now this blonde woman I actually mistakenly thought was Lauren Southern. I thought what they'd done was they'd tried to take her microphone or something, and I stupidly tweeted Lauren thinking it was her, but no, this was somebody completely different. And she was going after someone in the SJW crowd. I don't know if this was SJW versus SJW, I don't think it was. I think it was somebody who may have been a bystander or on the pro-free speech side. And Smugly Puff was the one who was provoking her ire, because apparently Smugly Puff had touched her, put her hands on her. I don't know how. I don't know if it was grabbing or punching or slapping. It could have been anything, but it seemed to me that this woman felt aggrieved and assaulted in some way and went after her. And of course, they closed ranks, protect Smugly Puff. By the way, Smugly Puff is coming across as the type of bully who hits first and hides behind her bigger friends. This is what I'm getting at here. And what I'm surprised is nobody seemed to pick up on this, because look how she disappears and how she sees the person coming after is like, oh shit, better get out of here, I've just provoked somebody. I can't help but feel she was probably inciting people to do something. I just find it odd that nobody picked up on that in some of the coverage that I've seen. So, let's get to the grand finale, people.
Smile at me, bitch. What you want?
Yeah, so they did grab me and pull me in and try to punch me. They're the person right over there with the black lipstick.
That's assault right there.
Officer, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything that happened.
There's no reason to be angry.
I didn't see anything.
Oh, good sir. Thank you very much for adding your voice.
What a bloody bitch. Firstly, she starts a fight, gets away with it, and then this other person who's kind of androgynous, might be a transsexual, I don't know, could just be a man who dresses like a woman, that's fine, I don't care about that, sees Lauren Southern smiling and then attacks her for no real reason other than what you're smiling at. I think that's what she said. And I don't get it. Why is she attacking Lauren? What has Lauren actually done? Did they confuse Lauren with that other blonde, even though it's clear they're wearing different clothes? I can't fathom why a human being would attack another human being. Obviously, it must be due to maybe her reputation, maybe they recognised who she was, maybe they saw her as, well, quite rightly, on the side of the pro-speech people. But nonetheless, she was trying to get their point of view across to explain themselves, to let us see their point of view. Yet they do this, they attack Lauren. Why? What good does this do? Why is violence the answer here? And why is it so unprovoked? And then Smugly Puff, of course, who I think is the person who's inciting all this by the look of it, because she's going in there and saying, oh, I didn't see anything, even though she did see something, and in fact she incited something as well. And apparently she's recently been arrested, but I don't know if that's because Lauren pressed charges on her or on the other person, but I assume it was the other one beforehand. And I just can't believe that this is how low these people will go. Like, I've not seen them actually commit actual violence until now. Maybe I've forgotten a few instances, but this is like the biggest one I've seen so far, and I can't believe that this is how low they will go. This is schoolyard bullying stuff. This is childlike behaviour, and it's just unacceptable. Why? Why, people? But anyway, I think that's the end of this video. I've said all that I needed to say. I think I've probably said a few things that other people have said without realising, but this is my take on it. I think this is what we're having to deal with, people, and I think the more this gets out to normies and people in mainstream, the more they realise that this is not the way we should go about our business on college campuses, in debates, on protests. They should see that these people are not about equality. They are not about free speech. They are not about any of these things. They're only interested in control and violent retribution, trying to allow this behaviour for themselves, but not for us. Because if it was Lauren Southern attacking these people, oh, it would just be controversy everywhere, be on the news and everything. But no, instead it's us YouTubers and Rebel Media itself covering the issues. So anyway, people, this has been Charming Man 93. Like, share the video, subscribe to my channel, donate to the Patreon, and I'll see you all later.